song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my...
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He comes in 3rd in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Dolphins and the Seahawks. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks set to go on offense here, and it is the Pro Bowler Geno Smith at quarterback, Charles, in his 12th NFL season.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Geno now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Dolphins hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their
Achane hit, and the ball is out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Looking to pass. Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give them a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take the early turnover, and converted into an opening touchdown. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And he's off to a very poor start. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. They'll try and see if he can complete a few to the good guys here as he starts 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. A quick throw out to Lockett. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. A look at the numbers for Lockett from a week ago. 7 catches, 87 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 13. Here's Smith. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it, shedding the tackle. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. In motion, Hill. Off a play action, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a toss left for Achane. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From midfield, here's Tua. Short throw to Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. In motion, the tight end. Here's Tua. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a man who tore up the Packers in the NFC title game a few years back. It's Raheem Mostert. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. A give, running right, Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He shakes him off. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He completes this to Walker. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Watch out for Hill on the return. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now here come the Dolphins. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it?
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Geno. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Walker. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. send the tight end in motion here. Throwing now is Geno. And Walker has it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down. Now it's Smith. Open man. And oh, he coughed it up. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Smith. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Play action. It's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins offense and Raheem Mostert making their way out. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. Tua going to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua, eluding the pressure right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. And some space here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's good. And he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun, here's Smith. This complete to Lockett. This 2nd and 4. Smith now to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And completes it again to Metcalf. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Walker is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Myers' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So we reach halftime, and what's a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 12. First down, Dolphins.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's Tua. He finds his target, Beckham. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this throw will be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Geno now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now Smith. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Here's Hill on the return. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Tua. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Mostert is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Dancing. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 5-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith headed back out for this next possession. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Throwing now is Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 43.
The tight end in motion right. To throw is Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fan. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Final minute now of the third quarter. Smith throwing again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Brings up second and goal at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 56 yards. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. Tua.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders on for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago. As add on to their big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively. I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Geno now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Smith.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st down, they'll start out with Wright. And he'll get this to the 32.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And they'll go right back to Wright.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Holding offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Tua going to give this to Wright.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a give, running left is Wright.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.